I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose, so it's gonna make for a good fight, man.
For a very, very big moment. What is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in.
As Gervonta Tank Davis gears up for his March 1st showdown against Lamont Roach, his training camp is defined by intensity and unwavering focus. His coach, Calvin Ford, emphasizes one thing above all: Tank despises losing. This mindset fuels his grueling sparring sessions, relentless conditioning drills, and meticulous film study. Every day in camp, Tank hones his power, speed, and ring IQ, refusing to cut corners. Ford sees the fire in his eyes, a hunger to dominate. With fight night approaching, Tank is fully locked in, determined to reaffirm his status as one of the most electrifying fighters in the sport.
I seen it. Better be ready, fam.
I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose, so it's gonna make for a good fight, man.
Tank Davis's pad work is a masterclass in speed, power, and precision. Each session is high intensity, featuring non-stop movement and explosive combinations. The sound of his punches cracking the mitts reverberates through the gym as he delivers rapid-fire hooks, uppercuts, and counters with pinpoint accuracy. His footwork is equally sharp, as he cuts angles, maintains balance, and positions himself perfectly to strike. Pad work isn't just about offense, it also sharpens his defense. He rolls under shots, slips punches, and reacts instantly to openings. The pace never slows, pushing his conditioning to the limit. Even when fatigue sets in, Tank keeps firing, refusing to relent. Every combination is drilled until it becomes second nature, ensuring he's razor-sharp for fight night. These sessions simulate real fight scenarios, preparing him for anything in the ring, whether it's counterpunching, attacking off angles, or setting traps. With March 1st approaching, pad work remains a cornerstone of his preparation, fine-tuning his explosiveness, building fight-ready stamina, and locking in his game plan. Every session is a testament to his hatred of losing and his relentless drive to win. Tank Davis is pushing his body to the limit in training camp for his fight against Lamont Roach Jr. After grueling workouts and intense pad sessions, he took a moment to receive a back adjustment from a physiotherapist at the gym. The treatment helps relieve tension and keeps his body in peak condition as he trains at full intensity. With non-stop sparring, strength training, and explosive drills, recovery is just as crucial as the work itself. This session underscores the depth of his preparation. Every detail matters as he sharpens his power, speed, and endurance for fight night.
Alright, take the weight back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way. There you go.
Tank Davis has revealed that his training schedule is flexible, tailored to what feels right for his body. While some fighters adhere to strict morning runs, Tank sometimes prefers running at night. "I don't always run in the morning. Sometimes I run at night," he shared, explaining that his training isn't confined to a rigid routine. Some days, early morning work makes sense, while on others, he feels stronger running in the evening. His training extends beyond running, with hard sessions at night, whether in the gym or at home. Due to certain limitations, he can't always train outdoors, so he ensures he gets his work done indoors when necessary. Whether it's hitting the treadmill, shadowboxing, or working on strength and conditioning, Tank remains disciplined no matter where he is. His dedication is evident as he fine-tunes his body and skills, staying sharp for his fight against Lamont Roach Jr. This flexible approach allows him to perform at his best, whether training in the morning, at night, in the gym, or at home. Tank stays locked in, always putting in the work to ensure he's ready for fight night.
And I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night. It all depends what fit you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home. That's it.
Tank Davis is putting on a show in training camp, unleashing pure power on the punching pads ahead of his fight against Lamont Roach Jr. Every punch lands with explosive force, echoing through the gym as he drills vicious combinations. His intensity is unmatched, showcasing why he's one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport. With every hook and uppercut, his strength and precision are on full display. His hands move with lightning speed, but the power behind each shot is undeniable. The pads absorb the impact, but the force behind his punches is enough to shake anyone standing in front of him. His body mechanics are flawless, generating knockout power from his legs, twisting his core, and driving each punch with perfect technique. Beyond raw strength, his movements are calculated, cutting angles, setting up counters, and mixing speed with devastating force. Training at this level ensures he's fully prepared to dominate when he steps into the ring on March 1st. With every session, he's sending a message: he's coming in stronger, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. Lamont Roach Jr. better be ready, because Tank is locked in and ready to make another statement. Tank Davis has structured his training to align with his natural rhythm, favoring late-night workouts over traditional early morning sessions. Recognizing that his body responds best to nighttime training, he starts his day around 11 a.m., ensuring he gets the rest needed to recover from the previous night's intense sessions. Instead of jumping straight into hard training, he eases into his day, focusing on recovery and preparation. After waking up, Tank fuels his body with a proper meal and takes time to rest before gearing up for the night. His schedule is flexible, he listens to his body and adjusts when necessary. In the morning, he engages in light exercises like stretching, mobility drills, or shadowboxing to stay active without overexerting himself. When night falls, the real work begins. Tank pushes himself through intense workouts, whether it's sparring, heavy bag work, or conditioning. He thrives under the lights, channeling his energy into refining his power, speed, and endurance. Running is also a key part of his preparation, sometimes done late at night when he feels most in sync with his body. This customized approach ensures he maximizes his performance without being constrained by traditional training norms. Whether in the gym or at home, Tank stays disciplined, always prioritizing what makes him stronger. His ability to adapt and train at his peak times reflects the mindset of a champion, focused, strategic, and fully committed to perfecting his craft ahead of fight night.
Very, very big moment. What is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7 and get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, running in the...
Stephen A. Smith sits down with Tank Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, to discuss the star boxer's journey and what makes him one of the best fighters in the world today. Smith recalls a defining moment in Tank's career when he faced an aggressive, relentless opponent who constantly came forward. Despite the pressure, Tank's movement and boxing skills stood out, solidifying his place among the elite. Ford reflects on when he first knew Tank was destined for greatness. When he told me to believe in him, Ford says. From a young age, Tank carried an unshakable belief in himself, even as they navigated life's challenges together. This self-assurance, combined with his relentless work ethic, has propelled Tank to the top of the sport.
He was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene. And I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
When he told me to believe in him. And that's still here in my head today. Not as Gervonta Davis as a grown man, as a kid. You know, we was going through our trials and tribulations and whatnot. He understand what I was going through to get them where he's trying to go at, where he's at today. He just say believe. And one of the main things that Mayor O'Malley put up throughout the Baltimore City was, had a black background, and the word was written, believe.
Calvin Ford recalls a powerful message that resonated throughout Baltimore, a black background with the word believe written in white. That message, instilled early in Tank Davis, has been a driving force behind his success. Ford now sees himself as a passenger, watching as Tank takes full control of his own destiny. "We're in his car now," Ford says. He's doing the driving. This metaphor reflects Tank's growth and independence as he navigates his career with confidence and determination.
O'Malley put up throughout the Baltimore City had a black background, and the word was written, believe, in white. And when he said that to me, man, it just believed in him. And ever since, I just been believing. And now we at this pinnacle of our life is we're in his car now, you know. He's doing the driving now, so I'm just waiting to look at the sights.
You know, when you look at him right now, what is it about him that makes him so special at this moment in time when we see some of the great fighters out there? We were talking about Terrence Crawford. We've been talking about Canelo Alvarez. We've been talking a lot about David Benavidez, who was in the undercard leading into the main event this past Saturday night when Gervonta Davis fought and ultimately knocked out Frank Martin.
When asked about Calvin Ford, Tank Davis immediately describes him as a father figure. He emphasizes that Ford, along with Kenny Ellis, has played a crucial role in keeping his team together during camp. Their leadership and guidance have provided stability both inside and outside the gym. For Tank, Ford is more than just a trainer, he's a mentor who has held everything together. Tank believes that without Ford, his path might have been different. The gym gave him the love and discipline he needed to thrive, shaping him into the fighter he is today.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? About Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like, looking for him.
Tank also opened up about his mindset before fights and how he handles nerves. He admitted that doubts sometimes cross his mind, but he never gets too nervous. Any anxious feelings disappear the moment he begins his ring walk. At that point, there's no turning back, and he thrives on the energy of the crowd. He compared the experience to guarding top athletes like LeBron James in basketball. Instead of fear, he feels excitement and eagerness to perform. Even in high-pressure moments, Tank feeds off adrenaline. He recalled a moment when he hit his leg on a microphone after a backflip celebration, highlighting how locked in and energized he is when competing. For Tank, the thrill of the fight outweighs any nerves.
I don't never get nervous. I mean, like, too nervous, like when I'm about to, like, the ring walk.
Right.
Like, as soon as the ring walk is, I switch to, like, if I'm nervous in the back of the room, like, as soon as the ring walk, switch,
all gone.
It's all gone. Cause it's like I can't turn back, and then I get a thrill off of, like, the people. Like, as soon as I see it, like, like, damn, this mine's. type
See,
stuff.
because I would guard Kobe, I would guard LeBron, and I'm thinking like, I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I can't wait to get out there and guard these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like that was my mindset. I couldn't wait to get to it.
Yeah.
So it was I wouldn't think my mind was nervous. It was just more excitement. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I know when your team do get nervous though. And there was one fight where you turned the back flip and you hit your leg on the microphone. I saw that. I'm like, okay now, bro.
Respected boxing trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas has been one of the strongest advocates of Tank Davis's overall skill set. While most fans and analysts focus on his devastating knockout power, Atlas believes Tank's intelligence, patience, and strategic approach are what make him truly special. Tank is the most complete fighter in boxing today, Atlas stated. People see the knockouts, but what they don't see is the setup. Tank isn't just throwing wild punches, he's looking for the right key, the right angle, and once he finds it, he knocks his opponent out. This breakdown highlights a crucial aspect of Tank's fighting style, his ability to adjust in the ring. Unlike many power punchers who rely solely on strength, Tank takes his time, studies his opponent's habits, and gradually picks them apart. His approach is calculated rather than reckless, making him one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.
The superintendents in the big buildings, those big buildings, and they had a big brass key ring about this big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying, he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
You're great with the analogies. I love it. I love the analogies.
And he finds the right key.
He does.
He doesn't walk into a room and like, bang, oh my God, I should open that door. And a lot of guys do. Romero walked into that room. Garcia walked into that room, So he don't, and that's part of what separates him and makes him a guy that's one of the most complete fighters right now of all time.
Atlas also emphasized Tank's patience, a trait that separates him from other knockout artists. He doesn't waste punches. He makes you make mistakes, and then he makes you pay for them, Atlas explained. This level of discipline allows Tank to stay composed, waiting for the perfect moment to strike instead of rushing for an early knockout. His ring IQ is evident in the way he sets traps, controls distance, and forces his opponents into uncomfortable positions. Whether using feints, footwork, or counterpunching, Tank always has a plan. Atlas's praise reinforces the idea that Davis is more than just a knockout machine, he's a thinking fighter who knows how to dismantle opponents with precision and skill, making him one of the most complete boxers in the game today. Popular boxing analyst Kais also praised Tank Davis for being more than just a hard hitter, emphasizing that his fight IQ and strategic approach set him apart. While some may focus on Tank's size, Kais argues that his intelligence and precision are what make him a legend at 140 pounds. Tank is not a big guy, but he hits with strategy and has IQ, that's what makes him great, Kais stated. He explained that Tank doesn't rely solely on brute strength like other knockout artists. Instead, he breaks opponents down systematically, setting traps and creating openings before landing devastating shots. His ability to read opponents in real time allows him to adapt mid-fight, making him dangerous against any style. Kais noted that Tank's combination of speed, power, and skill makes him one of the most complete fighters in the division. He's so talented and punches so hard, that's what great ones do, he said. Tank's knockout power is undeniable, but it's his ability to think inside the ring that truly makes him elite. His footwork, head movement, and ability to control distance ensure that he's always in position to land the perfect shot. Whether counterpunching or leading the attack, every move is calculated. Kais's analysis reinforces the idea that Tank's greatness isn't just about power, it's about how he uses it. His IQ, timing, and strategic execution make him one of the best fighters in boxing today. As he continues to dominate at 140 pounds, his ability to blend skill and strength proves why he's in a league of his own.
My thing was, it wasn't that he's a big guy who could go to 140. It was that he's so talented and punched so hard that those skill sets can carry up with them in weight. That's what the great ones do. They have that ability. That's why I mentioned Floyd Mayweather wasn't 154, but his skill set was so good. The difference between Tank and Floyd is that Tank got the type of power. When you got power that carry up like Pacquiao, you can move up many weight divisions, not just, the two that he primarily fought in. We saw him dribbling Mario Barrios off the canvas, so we saw him do it.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.